Welcome back to Roller Spectacular, presented by the Lowdown Rollers. I'm your host, Lawrence Bradley. Let's head to the starting gate and kick off the Eliminator bracket. In the teal lane, we've got Jacob Ripsaw from Halifax, Nova Scotia, going up against Out of Pocket Max from Las Vegas, Nevada. Each of these racers already has a loss to their name in this event, so it's time to put it all on the line and win or be eliminated. And here we go! It's close, but Jacob Ripsaw tumbles on his way over the finish line. And Out of Pocket Max hits a beautiful safe turtle and roll model combo for a pair of FXP points. Ripsaw will get 1 FXP for the roll model plus the race win, moving him into the next round. Ripsaw had a small lead all the way down into Roller Valley, and that's just enough to carry him tumbling across the line. Allison shows us how the safe turtle is done down at the subscriber's safety net. Up next, we have Hex Code from New Orleans, Louisiana, choosing the quick and dangerous teal lane against Hurricane Chloe from Miami, Florida. Both drivers keep it clean, and Hex Code pulls off an easy win against Hurricane Chloe. MJ Demaray and Hex Code pulls off a safe turtle on top of the win, while Chloe has nothing to show for her effort. Maybe Hex Code put a curse on Chloe? That's a scary thought. What is this? It looks like Hex Code needs a tow back to the pit area from track official Bob Nash. But what is this music that's playing? Okay, well anyway, Jacob Ripsaw has advanced to the next round to take on King Vesuvius, while Hex Code has advanced to square off against Unregistered Holstein. Hopefully Hex Code is okay and can make it back to the line. Out of Pocket Max and Hurricane Chloe are eliminated, but will compete for 7th and 8th place RXP later on. Luca Antonio and King Vesuvius is waiting for us at the line to take on Jacob Ripsaw. There's a 17-gram difference between these two, so we'll see how that works out for the front-heavy Ripsaw and the rear-heavy Vesuvius. Vesuvius with the lead and a huge cartwheel for Jacob Ripsaw. That's how you do it. If you can't get the win, you have to go after the FXP points, and Ripsaw is doing just that. While Jacob Ripsaw is hitting the cartwheel, King Vesuvius gets another skyscraper on his way to the victory. Jacob Ripsaw gave us a nice view of his stabilizer bar setup as he hits the cars with just about everything but his tires. I've got to say, the stabilizer bars aren't doing him much good tonight. Unregistered Holstein has chosen the teal lane against Hex Code. The teal lane is fast, but Hex Code seems to have some tricks up her sleeve. And it's a close one. Hex Code caught up to Holstein in Roller Valley and may have snuck out a win from the pink lane. Let's get another angle on this one. Wow! I thought Hex Code might have had it, but Unregistered Holstein hangs on for the race win by a tire. Holstein advances, but doesn't pick up a single FXP point, the second truck in a row to get 0 FXP against Hex Code. Hex Code earns roll model and safe turtle FXP points in her losing effort. King Vesuvius and Unregistered Holstein advance to the next round of the Eliminator, and the winner has to face Emmy Crush. Hex Code has moved to the top of the FXP standings and will get one more chance to earn FXP points when she races Jacob Ripsaw for 5th place. Before that, we're going to see Out of Pocket Max and Hurricane Chloe battle it out for 7th. What's going on with our friend Jacob Ripsaw? Our pit reporter Misty St. James has the lowdown.
Thanks, Lawrence. Jacob Ripley has been extremely busy back here in the pits getting his truck repaired to come back and challenge for 5th place. But he says that he's going to focus solely on FXP. While he's toward the bottom of the FXP standings right now, he thinks that picking up a few additional FXP is the more valuable priority, even if it costs him the race win. That seems to have been his strategy all night, as he's already put in a pair of wild runs in that front-heavy square body pickup. He also said he doesn't appreciate the disrespect from World Ender in his first round loss, nor does he appreciate the disrespect from the LDR production team in the last episode. It sounds like Jacob Ripsaw has something to prove.
Thanks, Misty. I'm not sure what that's about, but I sincerely apologize on behalf of our amazing production team. Out of Pocket Max is at the gate with Hurricane Chloe for 7th place. Let's hand out some RXP points. Hurricane Chloe has the lead going into Roller Valley, but did she hold on to it going over the cars? Out of Pocket Max veers off to the left and gets the win. She does a little sand barrier surfing as well to add an FXP point to her total, while Hurricane Chloe gets hung up on a sand barrier over near the subscriber's safety net. Jacob Ripsaw will take on Hexcode now for 5th place. I worry about Ripsaw's strategy of going after FXP when no one who has opposed Hexcode in the Eliminator has captured a single FXP point. I swear she's put a curse on the competition. Jacob Ripsaw is having none of it. Ripsaw nails a skyscraper, bicycle, and role model trifecta, all while winning the race and earning 5th place RXP. Hexcode gets a nice launch, but it's not enough. Ripsaw takes it vertical with a skyscraper and puts it in slow motion for the 2 to the heavens bicycle before rolling it over. That is how you do it. Jacob Ripsaw earns 9 RXP for his efforts in Event 1 and doubles his FXP total in that last race, pushing him all the way to 1st in the current FXP standings, with Hexcode and Out of Pocket Max tied for 2nd. Up next, we've got King Vesuvius taking on Unregistered Holstein. The loser will earn 4th place points, while the winner will go on to race Emmy Crush. Vesuvius has chosen the teal lane, as you might expect. Holstein had a major crash in the pink lane last time we saw him over there. Will that make him more cautious in this race? Vesuvius with the lead, and he gets the win and crashes right after the finish line. He'll earn 2 FXP for a magnetic attraction and a role model, while Unregistered Holstein goes to the trailer. It's almost unusual to see King Vesuvius go over the cars without a skyscraper, but we can't blame him for being focused on winning. The RXP points get exponentially greater if you're in the top 4, so there's a lot of incentive to win these races. Well, there's no rest for the winner. King Vesuvius is already back on the line to take on Emmy Crush. Look at the weight difference between these two. Very different strategies in this one, and if Vesuvius wants the win, he'll need to get it from the pink lane. I think Emmy has this one, but whoa! Both trucks get turned around coming off the cars and cross the line backwards. We're going to need to see a replay for this one. Emmy comes into frame with the lead, but King Vesuvius actually got the win. Both trucks got turned around, but Vesuvius got a nice slide going, while Emmy lost all of her momentum in hitting the sand barrier. A tough break for Emmy Crush here at the end of the Eliminator bracket. Both drivers pick up a tailgate party FXP point in that race, and King Vesuvius is going to the finals to face World Ender. Emmy Crush is going home with 12 RXP and 5 FXP for a 17-point total from Event 1. Since World Ender won the Challenger bracket in the last episode and hasn't been defeated yet, King Vesuvius will need to beat World Ender twice to win the event. That's going to be tough, but never underestimate King Vesuvius. We'll be right back after a quick break. It's time for the Event 1 finals. King Vesuvius is at the line and World Ender is getting fired up now.
Lawrence, I've got breaking news here in the pits.
Yes, Misty, I hear you. What's going on?
I just spoke to Emmy Crush, and she is irate that track officials Bob Nash and Bob Caslow called that race for King Vesuvius. She's seen the replay and says it clearly shows she got to the line first. After seeing it myself, she might be right. Lots of controversy up here, Lawrence.
That is controversial for sure. And maybe we should have run that race again, but our track official's decision is final, and King Vesuvius is going to race World Ender. Vesuvius once again will need to win from the pink lane, but if Vesuvius wins this race, then he will get to take lane choice from World Ender in the rematch. Let's go green! Alejandro in World Ender must have thought that King Vesuvius was going to win this one. World Ender dives straight into the pink lane and somehow picks up the win. King Vesuvius hits a signature skyscraper, and World Ender says, "Nope, not today." World Ender delivers another neighborhood bully here in the finals, and World Ender is your Roller Spectacular winner. World Ender takes home 20 RXP for the race win, with King Vesuvius taking home 15 RXP for second place, as well as 9 FXP for the Event 1 freestyle win. World Ender is the current RXP leader, followed by King Vesuvius, Emmy Crush, and Unregistered Holstein. This illustrates just how important race wins are in this series, as there's a full 5 points difference between first and second. In the freestyle standings, King Vesuvius is our leader with 9 points, 3 points ahead of Jacob Ripsaw in second. Hex Code, Out of Pocket Max, Emmy Crush, and World Ender are all tied for third with 5 FXP apiece. World Ender and King Vesuvius are separated by only 1 point atop the total point standings after Event 1. It's early yet, but I expect these two to be major players all season long. We want to thank all of our subscribers for all you do to keep our lowdown rollers safe. Don't forget to crush that like, smash that subscribe, leave us a comment, and tune in next time for Roller Spectacular Event 2.